Hi, this is Emmy at Ebb and Flow Creative Co. Today we will be making a Nutcracker using Procreate. We will be using the drawing guides to make it nice and symmetrical. So we are going to start with a new canvas. We're going to make it 2000 by 2500 pixels. And I am just using a pencil from my pencil pack. You can use whatever you like to sketch with. So to get started, we are going to go into this little wrench up here. We're going to go to Canvas and we're going to turn on the drawing guide. From there, we are going to edit drawing guide and we're going to click on symmetry. You can click into options and find other options for the symmetry, but we're going to stick with vertical today. All right. So click done to get out of that. So we are going to start with the sketch, and whatever you draw on this side happens over here too. And so we're going to start with the face. It's just kind of a rectangle face, and this is just the sketch, so we will be refining it. And we're going to do the little brim of the hat and a big hat. Then we're going to draw the feather. You can do whatever with the hat, and there's lots of fun ways you can draw this. We're going to draw his nose and the eyes. I'm keeping the eyes very simple because I think nutcrackers are a little creepy, and by keeping them cute, keeping them small, it makes them a little more cute. I'm going to give them some cheeks. And we're going to give them a giant mustache. And this will be changed as we go. All right, now some hair. And they have kind of crazy hair, so we're just giving like a big old poof. Now here's his teeth. You can not use the teeth if you want. It still reads as a nutcracker. The teeth are the other part that makes it super creepy. So we're just doing a little square and some lines and teeth. And I like to keep them pretty small to keep them from being creepy. All right, from here we're going to do a beard, and we're just doing like a kind of a pointy, like rounded pointy shape. And here's where we're going to adjust the mustache just to cover up a little more of those teeth. And like I said, we're going to be fixing this too. Okay, so then we're going to draw out the shoulders. And so on a wooden nutcracker, there's kind of this kind of triangle-y base thing for the body. And the body kind of tapers in. And then the shoulders, they usually have big like epaulets, and so I give them a little half circle there, and I like to give them kind of a fringe, but a kind of a goofy one. All right, and then we're going to draw arms. I like to give him little bands on his arms just to add some detail, and we're going to give him kind of a shirt front kind of thing with buttons. All right, so we're going to go in with the eraser and clean up any, I know it's a sketch, but I like my sketches to be fairly clean so I can understand what's happening. Also because I sketch pretty heavily. So, all right, I'm going to work on fixing this part right here because it hits weird. And so when I sketch, I always go in and just draw whatever lines I want, knowing that I'm going to clean it up. So I'm very generous with my lines and with my sketching. All right, so that's a little better. It's not creating a tangent where the two meet and look weird. All right, so this is our sketch. If there's anything you don't like about this part, you can keep refining it. I'm going to, sorry about my dog. create a new layer. And on this layer, we have to set this one to Drawing Assist also. Every layer that you want to use Drawing Assist on, you have to use reset it. And so I'm just choosing a kind of dark, I'll choose a dark blue for my liner. And I'm going to go in and let's see, I don't have one in here, but I have my pen set right here, and that is my favorite pen. So I'm going to make it a little thicker, make it just a little thicker. And so over here on the brush settings, you can create your own favorites by clicking that plus sign if that is the size you want to keep. So, which is what I've done. All right, from here we're going to do our lining. And first we're going to turn down the opacity on this one so it's not quite as vibrant, because I used a hot pink. Make sure you're on the right layer. All right, am I on the right pen? Yes. And so if you're lining and you cross it, it creates an extra line, and you can just go in with the eraser and clean up anything. And it's a little tedious, but it's doable. And I accidentally marked there. So we're going to keep doing the lining. Let's see, let's start with the nose. I want it a little bigger. The eyes. Oh, I forgot to do the eyebrows. So let's add eyebrows. And that's not very good. So there we go. We're gonna do the brim of the hat. That hits. All right, we're gonna go in and change the stabilization. It's a little jaggedy, so we're gonna just drag that up, and that's in the brush settings. So I've been using my other iPad a lot, and not this one. So it's still a little not as smooth as I want it to be. So we're going to crank it way up. So when you crank up the stabilization, it will be slower. It will feel like it lags. All right, we will come back to that. Let's add the teeth. When you're doing things along the middle line, it can separate and get funny. So just be slow when you're doing it. We'll go ahead and draw out his hair. I think I'm gonna give him some little loopies in there. And then his mustache. All right, let's try that hat again. And you can hold it straight to make a straight line. I don't always use that because sometimes I like a not completely straight line. So from here we can turn off that background layer and go in and clean up any stray marks or any lines we don't like. Like in here, I got a little crazy with the teeth. So let's clean those up. I accidentally made a mark. And we want to make sure that all the lines are closed. All right, when you're happy with it, you can move on to the next step. We're going to make a new layer. We are going to set the line art as the reference. And what that will do is allow us to use this layer as almost like a coloring book. So when you're adding color, you can add it a few different ways. You can trace it out and color it, or you can use the reference layer. So I am going to go in and add just a line here for his face. Okay, and we'll add the cheeks in after that. So on this new layer, we are going to start adding the color. And so you just drop in the color where you want, and that's not quite the color I want. So we can adjust that. And if you turn that off, well, you can't tell yet. Let me add another color. But when you add it in, it almost creates like a little line between them, which I'll show you here in just a minute. And you just drag from this little color dot into the areas. We'll go in and fix that in a minute. But can you see the little white areas now? So we'll turn that back on. And so once you set a color to reference, or a layer to reference, it is for the entire document. So if I wanted to make several of these on the same document, every single one will be set to this, to reference later on. So you have to turn it off. And so you could be coloring like this and using the symmetry tool if you wanted to, but I really enjoy this part of the I love the coloring part, so I'm just going to do it by hand. Most of the time I do go in and color, and if you want to add texture, that is the best way, is just go in and color. And there's probably lots of people who would disagree on that, but that coloring is a waste of time. But I don't know, I do art because I enjoy it, and I like when stuff kind of takes a while. All right. So we could actually, there's a button up there that says continue filling with the same color, and we can click on that and just, that'll actually save us time. I sometimes forget it's there because I don't always use it. Oops. And if you make a mistake, hit the screen with 2 fingers. All right, and so you can pinch it to zoom in and out as much as you want while you're doing this. All right, so we're gonna click that check to move to a different color. Let's see, I'm gonna add green. My original ones, I made them with a lot of pink, and that was really cute. Let's see, we'll make that dark panel like a blue, why not? And his nose, we're gonna make that probably this original pink color. Yeah, that's cute. All right, then we are going to turn off that assisted reference. And we're gonna make a layer on top, and we're gonna give him little cheeks. For this, I'm going to go in and probably just use a monoline. I think this is my favorite one. I've made like a million versions of them. And then we will go in and add a layer below it to add a background. So I think I kind of do want a pink color. Make it just a little more pink, a little lighter. And that's too close to his skin. So Oh, and it made his teeth white. I had never colored in his teeth. So let's see, or his hair. Let's make it just a bit lighter. It's too light. It's always fun playing with color and trying to get the right one. Okay, I think that's better. I'm gonna adjust a few things. So his hair needs, okay, we're gonna set it back to reference. And we're gonna color in these spots on his hair. And adjust his skin tone a little as well. So I think I use this color. We're gonna make it just a little more orange. There we go. I was using the wrong layer. So for his teeth, we're gonna go in and drop those in. Those ones are a little bitty, so we'll see if we can do it. We'll zoom way in. And there we go. We have made a nutcracker using the drawing assist tool. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching.